That's right, it's time! Morbid Metal is here. When the devs reached out and said, would you like to have a taste of the early access a little bit ahead of time so that you could get some content ready, I said, sign me up! This is one of my most anticipated rogues of pretty much the last couple of years. I've had this on my wishlist since it very first was available to wishlist back in like 22 or 23, a couple of years now. But I've been keeping a close eye on this. We checked out the demo for it a few months ago. It was only a very short demo, but it was enough to make me realize that when this came out, I was going to sink some time into learning it. Now, word of the wise, I have had access to this for, I think, about 2 or 3 days ahead of now. As of this video coming out, it should be in early access. If something has gone wrong in between that, I'll let you know in a pinned comment down below. But either way, this should be out. So big thank you to the team for giving me access to this before it's available to everyone else. Now, I have a couple of little things I've fidgeted with here. Don't ignore this one. In fact, this one was just me messing around with something in the tutorial. Rather than go through the full tutorial with you, I feel like it'd be kind of faster just to jump in and quickly show you everything, because the tutorial will eat up a lot of this video, and I want to show you more of a run with what you can actually do in this game, as opposed to drip feeding you information and having you learn the slow way. I can just kind of drop you in the deep end. So this is our hub. Eden is big, awesome, pretty lady who is helping us, but shh, don't tell the operator. He's not allowed to know. So we are an AI program. We are an AI in the system. We are being conditioned, trained, and built up to be bigger and better than what we are. Action combat, big, like, Ninja Gaiden, Devil May Cry, Warframe vibes. All of these things mixed together make it very, 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 very fun and very kinetic and very fast. So movement is quick. You can air dash, you've got double jumping, you've got all the good stuff. We have our light attack, which has, you know, nice light combo strings. We have different abilities like a blink strike or even a blade wave that you can shoot out that sends out projectile attacks, all sorts of stuff. We have air juggles, we've got air dashing, and lots of good things we can do. But the main thing that this game is going to sell you on is that we don't just have one character, we have a few characters. Alright? We have Eku over here. The first guy is Flux. Flux is like your default samurai ninja type guy. Eku is big heavy guy, if you couldn't tell. He has big chunky swings, and his air attack is always a big slam. The slam is actually quite nice because it staggers a lot of enemies that, you know, just can't handle a big hit. On the ground, he's got things like big, wide range reaching attacks. Eku is actually kind of special because his attacks have different variants in the air as opposed to on the ground. Flux, whether you're in the air or on the ground, his attacks will kind of do the same thing initially, but if you're in the air, for example, with Eku, this is a double swipe, and his triangle is an uppercut that will continue to launch enemies in the air. Last, we have Vector. Vector is like your ranged utility type of guy. He throws the funny shuriken kunai. It's currently locking onto something over there. I don't know what. He also has some funny moves that mess with gravity. He has a push, and his triangle, which I can't do right now, is a pull that will yoink enemies in. And if I come in here and just do some showing off in the training grounds, you kind of get an idea for combat. So as you can see, we are swapping between characters pretty much constantly. That little guy crept up from behind now, didn't he? We have perfect dodging. If you perfect dodge at the right time, you will avoid an attack, obviously, but you will also trigger an opportunity to do a counter-attack. The counter-attack has to be done very, very precisely, though. If you don't perfect dodge exactly right, you won't get the prompt for it. So you've got to be very tight on that. Now, I'm showing you all of this now, just so you understand where we're coming from combat-wise. Because the combat is kind of the name of the game. We have a DMC style, awesome smoking sexy style meter in the corner. The music is also phenomenal. I literally couldn't tell you who just shot me in the back. Probably you. Actually, I wanted to do the push. There we go. Slam. Big circle swipes. Big lift. Swap back into Flux. Do some air combo juggles. And then whenever we have meter, you can see in the bottom right, I have an R1. Every character has a special R1 that costs some of this meter, and all the different abilities will have different utility. Flux is really good at killing one guy in particular. He just says, hey you, I want you dead. And he does it very well. Take this. And then we have characters like Eku, who hit a lot of dudes in a wide-ranging arc. But we're gonna call it there for the showcase of combat. That's like your taster, that's your primer. You understand what we're getting into now. Over here in the hub, you'll unlock all of this after you do one run, your initial run. Each of these will have a different thing that you can unlock. I think this one is the talent tree, I think. Standard fare talent tree, you'll go out and you'll get resources. The green one in the upper that I have 72 of, I think is the one that we need for this. This is the perfect dodge. This is free. Once you unlock the talent tree menu in the first place, you'll get access to this immediately. After that, it's things like increasing maximum health, getting access to shops and special things. You can get more currency, so receive more void matter at the end of combat. We want more of this. In fact, I'm going to buy some now. It only costs 5 to get more of these. I'm going to put just a ton into this. In fact, I want to kind of max this out if I can. Double the amount that I get. Thank you very much. And I kind of want to come down here and put some points into health, because I'm not going to mince words with you. Enemies in this game can hit very, very, very hard, depending on the kind of enemy and depending on how hard the hit is. You will get blown up very, very quickly in the beginning. This is one of those games where if you go into it and you kind of suck in the beginning, you're getting your bearing with it, do not fret, do not worry. Everyone's going to be in a very similar boat, especially if you're not, you know, intimately familiar with very fast-paced action games like DMC, Ninja Gaiden, those kind of things. It's going to be rough in the beginning, but you will get used to it. And you will acclimate. Trust me, you will acclimate. If it looks cool and fun and you might enjoy it, pick it up. It's very much worth your while. The next one over, I believe, is the skills that you can unlock. So at the moment in early access, each character has access to a full list of 3 different skills. 2 of them are the normal skills, and then there's the big ultimate skill that we showed before. And they have a variant of each one. So we have 2 skills, well, 6 skills per character technically. So besides the Blink Strike, which is his like Noctis-style teleport slash, we have a Backstab that will full-on teleport behind an enemy. There are effects in the game that will take into account whether you're behind the enemy or not, so Backstab is a free way to access that. The Nano Blades, let him shoot out his blades, but we can replace that with Nano Strike, which is a kind of teleport and disappear and hit multiple times on an enemy. Very anime, very cool. The main thing that you'll want to keep an eye on is like damage to cooldown ratio. Some of these abilities that you get initially, 8-second cooldown versus 14, 8-second cooldown versus 14. You get the idea. Sometimes they're more powerful but have a longer cooldown, depends on what you want to do. Power Blade is a big blade beam, Getsuga Tensho style, goes all out over the place. I'm not gonna like linger on each of these. You get the idea. You can like pause if you want to take a look at each of these as we go, but we're gonna get into a run in a second, and you might see some of these in motion anyway. There's your second menu. The third one, I think is yes. It's all of our Corpora. Now, I think you're only allowed 3 Corpora in a run. These are like your big run builder things that give you different effects. So, more damage against enemies who have more than 80% health, more damage against shield enemies, more damage against airborne enemies, things like that. Heavy guys, juggled enemies, increase your maximum health, damage against stun fellas. If they're low on health, you can kill them. It's like your execute effect. And you unlock these extra ones using the same currency as the talent tree. So I was saving to unlock some of these, but after doing a couple of runs, I realized I'm too fragile and I need some health. Because these fights get very damaging, man. You start off, they're not expecting you to get too far in these runs when you first get started. The last thing to show you is this guy over here. He is like your librarian, index, encyclopedia guy. He's going to show you, you know, data entries for all of your stuff. But we're not here for data, we're here for combat. Let's get started in a run and show you. I'm only on iteration 4. I think the iteration number actually shows you how many runs you've done. I got very lucky with a very powerful build for my very first run that I did not record, and I unlocked all of my characters, because you will unlock Echo in the first area and Vector in the second area after that. Once you do, you can keep them forever. But I got very lucky and managed to get all the way through an unlocked Vector. I died to the Prophet, and if you know, you probably don't know yet, but if you're coming back and watching this video after you've seen a little bit, yeah, I got to the Prophet straight away on my first run and died very fast, which is why I need some health. Now, before I walk in here and get into a bit of a sticky mess, I want to just quickly go over swapping characters. So you can do it via the D-pad. Left, up, and right will swap between all three of them. You can also, if you're on mouse and keyboard, just use 1, 2, and 3. Very convenient if you're used to, you know, they're very friendly buttons to swap with. You can also just tap L1 on controller, and it will swap linearly from left to right and go through all of them. But depending on the structure that you want to do combat, maybe you don't want to go from left to right. Maybe you want to go left, right, up, which is what I like to do. Or maybe you want to start up and then go left, then you want to go right, and kind of break, you know, the sequencing. Well, rather than take your finger off the thumbstick to press left, up, and right on the D-pad, which can mean that you're not literally not moving. You're not using your left stick. And in this game, you want to be moving. Don't sit still for too long. If you hold L1 and press square, triangle, or circle, you can pick who you want to go to. Like I can do, you know, square, circle, and swap between these two. It's a little bit like Neo in that way. Treat it like stances, like low, high, and medium stance. So in the middle of combat, you're going to eventually build some muscle memory for swapping between each character based on, you know, quick tapping L1 plus button, L1 plus button. I'm not going to be great at it straight away. Like I said, this is my 4th run, but it is very sick. First 3 enemies go down without a hitch. We haven't been touched. Amazing. Good for us. Here's our pick 3. We get to choose a routine. Routines are basically your passive effects that will give you different bonuses based on either character or just system-based ones. Systems affect everyone. Characters are specific. Blink, Strike, and Backstab will always crit full health enemies, which is very nice to have. It means that I can pick a dude at the start of a fight and basically just delete him. Damaging enemies with skills will inflict Leak. Leak is effectively bleed because everything's a machine. Leaking is bleeding. And we have Lingering Blades. After using Nano Blades, melee attacks will shoot out a Nano Blade. I want Leak because it works with every character. I'm a little bit biased towards some things already. Damage against heavy enemies, very cool. This is special. I have this because I unlocked a perk that gives me one at the start of a run. Now, movement. Everything is very fast, and if you ever get lost, there is literally a yellow trail. It feels like a bit of a meme that there is an actual yellow trail that shows you where to go, especially because the run is fairly linear, but I have gotten a little bit lost once or twice and have genuinely stopped and gone, right, where's my yellow trail? Where's my free assistance? Oos. I am missing all of these. I try to get low enough for these to matter, but I am not ashamed to admit that sometimes... Actually, go hit you. Sometimes... Pull him up, do this, and then slam down. Big combo. Have to quick dodge that. You can cancel dodge out of basically any attack that you want to do, even skills, which is very good. But it also means if you cancel a skill after it properly activates, you will lose the cooldown. But I think if you dodge like really early and it doesn't come out yet, you can save it. Casting special skill reduces cooldown of regulars. That means my R1 big finisher ultimate will reduce the cooldown of my normals. Pretty good. Enemies hit by his skills receive linked. I think that just means they share damage. Kill enemies with a skill spawns an orb. I'll take that. I haven't even seen that. I've literally not seen it. So, just to test it, if I press triangle and then I dash straight away... that's a lingering one. Hang on. So I'm in the middle of doing my blade waves. I don't want to. I want to get out of it. Maybe he can't cancel his. Am I a liar? Maybe only Enku can do it. Yeah, see, he can cancel out of that first swing. He can there we go. Okay, so because his linger a bit longer, he can cancel his. See, it doesn't take the cooldown. But I can dash straight away afterwards, and I lose it, but his hit's pretty fast anyway. Same thing with Vector. In fact, you can do his really late. I guess it's just Flux's skills that are like really either too quick for his own good, so he can't really cancel them too early. But that's fine, that's nothing. The other ones are the slow guys anyway. They're the ones who don't swing quick enough, so that's what you want to keep an eye on, is that you can, if you need to dodge something, chances are... I'm getting hit by stuff that I shouldn't be. Chances are you can. I want to be on... There we go. I want to be. No. There we go. I want to be on the right character there. I think I need to start a lot of my combat in Flux, but then quickly swap into Eku. I need to kill these flyers quickly. The flyers in the first biome are the main ones who shoot at you. The other guys, they are just on the ground, and if you want to stay airborne for a bit longer, that's pretty good. After using Nanoblades, melee attacks also shoot a Nanoblade at the enemy. That's pretty good. Critical hits against enemies apply Leak. Barrier is also pretty good. I'll take Barrier. We get a little barrier at the start of every fight, so I think that just means one hit that we don't get damaged by. Now, with navigation, you want to follow the yellow brick road, but sometimes you'll find roads that deviate. Either they won't lead to anything, like up here. Oh, look at this. We have stuff up here. Oh, there's a bit of exploration. It's not insane. But as you can see, it's not shy of asking you to kind of run around and take a look. I found hidden ledges that are like kind of off to the side of the map. I found little hidden nooks and crannies. There's destructible walls. This is a challenge room, hence why it's a red door. Challenge rooms are usually things like either, you know, you're not allowed to get the benefit of your special items, or you have to survive a certain amount of time. Just things that kind of test your ability to handle combat. It's not uncommon for me to go into one of these rooms and come out having lost half or more of my health, so forgive me if we take a ton of damage and just kind of blow up here. Shapeshift every 5 seconds. Okay. I have literally never seen this one. Oh. Hang on, I want to throw my shuriken. Hold up. I need to... Oh. Not you. I want you. Thank you. Like I said, if it seems a little bit tricky at first, don't stress. You will acclimate. You will get used to it, I promise. Also, if it wasn't obvious, the music is goddamn insane. I love the music, dude. Here, let me do a little pull, little push, little stun action. Big slam on that guy. Thank God the timer pauses when I'm doing my ultimate move. Slash dead. Sick. Awesome. We get a Sin. Gluttony, Greed, or Wrath. Restore a percentage of max health whenever I kill an enemy. 2%. Pretty good. Harvest more chips from kills. Damage will scale with chips. This is the money build. Greed. Keep my money forever, or just 25% more damage. I'm not gonna lie, for a run like this, for the kind of game that this is, I'm kind of leaning on Gluttony. Getting a bit of healing back is really good. Wrath is about as insane as it sounds, though, so there are... A lot of the passive effects in this aren't afraid of being big numbers. You won't find too many, like, 1 and 2% boosts for, like, damage and crit and stuff like that. Like, you'll get a crit one that just says 20% more crit chance, 50% more crit damage, 25% more damage right here. Numbers come pretty big, so 2% healing on an enemy kill might seem small, but you get like a big room of like, you know, 7 or 8 guys, you're restoring a quarter of your health, which is pretty generous for an effect like that. Chest full of goodies. In these goodies, you are pretty likely to find the other abilities to unlock. Now, these are the ones that you can unlock back at the menu at the hub, so it will just give you these to use in the middle of your run, so you don't even have to unlock them to have them available. You could just, you know, come in with one set of abilities, and then it offers you a stronger version of something different. So instead of the up slam, we have ground shatter. Up slam is my uppercut that knocks a dude up into the air. I really should be doing up slam first. I just got in the habit of doing the other one before up slam. So I could take this for a 60 damage increase, but I'm going to be honest with you, I like my upslam a lot. It keeps my combos going in the air, and I like staying airborne. Backstab versus Blink Strike. You know, Backstab's not bad. I might take Backstab over Blink Strike. I'm not too bothered by that. And then we would have the chance to replace Echo Strike with Echo Implant. Echo Implant is an interesting ability. I'm not good at using it at the moment, though, but basically it'll dash at an enemy, hit them, and leave this bomb, for lack of a better word, on them. And he has a few things, like his passives will give him this effect, where if he does a skill, he can implant a bomb on an enemy. And then the more damage you lay into that enemy before it blows up, the bigger it is. It's a bit like Doomsday for all my Doomsday believers out there. It's a cool effect, but for the sake of just keeping things relatively simple for a first video, I'm just going to go with like normal, you know, unga bunga smash enemy with big weapon kind of stuff. But it is interesting. It's tricky to use. It means that you kind of want to start a fight with Eku out there, put that on the enemy straight away, and then swap to all the other guys and use your biggest, heaviest damaging stuff. I did try a run where I used that and I saved up a whole bunch of my ultimate charge, and I put that ball on straight away, and then I swapped into Flux and did his R1 multi-slash thing. I fired some blade waves at him, swapped back to Echo and did a big slam and tried to get as much damage laid in as possible, and the payoff is pretty damn good, man. It's not bad whatsoever. Mobility, as you can kind of see, I'm kind of glazing over moving around. You guys have eyes. You can see that there's a lot of like traversal options with things like grappling hooks. The doors are kind of labeled. Any door that doesn't have, you know, the yellow line leading to it with this funny arrow, the arrow tells you, like, it's kind of a brick road that lets you know which way that wants you to go in. You can run around and explore in each room and make sure you're not missing anything too important. Backstab. Uppercut slash, we like it. Yoinker dude, I'm pretty sure, is that other flyer still alive? Because if he is, I don't want him to be. I don't think he is. Come here for a minute. Backstab. Slam. Slam. I love Echo's hits, dude. I know he's meant to be the big slow guy, but man, he feels good. So critical hits against enemies apply leak. That's kind of okay, except our skills already apply leak. A drone, casting your special skill reduces the cooldown of regulars is very good. So my R1 will reduce the cooldown of all my other moves, so I can kind of go into a fight. Oh, look at that. Can I get there? I might be able to get there, to be honest. So for traversal, it's interesting. So you're meant to just like run, double jump, do a dash. But I've messed around with the idea of doing, like... Yeah, you see? It gets kind of crazy. I could make that, surely, right? Especially if I use... Oh, yeah, if I use his dash ability, way big distance on that. Huge, even. Massive, you might say. I'm not even sure I was meant to get here from that side. Was I meant to go another... I don't think it matters. Whatever. So, let's do it again. Let's just do jump. Jump, dash, blade, and then I could swap out into another character. I don't think you can do that with more than one swap, though. So double jump, dash, change character, jump, dash, change character. Yeah, then the last guy won't get the chance to do that. In fact, I'm not even sure if it... Maybe it's just something that Flux lets someone else have. Oh, now I can't do it. Is that costing a resource or something? I can't do it now. There we go. I can do it there. Maybe I have to do it really quickly, though. Or not too quickly. I don't know. But there is a way to do it. I need to fiddle with that a little bit more and understand how that's working. But you can... The movement tech is going to be kind of insane. Once you've had, you know, enough time to mess with it. So this one here. Kinetic Blast is pushing enemies away. It also lets me do my boof. When I'm up in the air, I push straight down. Cliff style for all my Crimson Desert guys out there. Down Blast will slam me to the ground if I'm in the air. It's a big dead cells. Bam! I hit the ground pretty hard. But I like Kinetic Blast. I'm not gonna lie. Kinetic Blast is kind of good. I like staying airborne. Trying to hide stuff from me? I don't think so. Trying to hide stuff from me? I still don't think so. Right. So that looks to be the way to go. You can see the yellow leading over there. This, because it has a little chesty looking silver thing on the door, is a special room that's going to give me goodies. Oh, this is good. It's an Eden's Blessing. I kind of want to spend some of my upgrade points back at the main hub to get more of these available in a run. I think I can guarantee one like in the mid part of a run. But this upgrades a routine. And as you know, we have barrier at the start, which I don't know if this gives me like a max barrier at the start. I guess what, I get 2 hits? Or damaging enemies with a skill or landing a crit inflicts leak, and we can get 2 stacks of leak. If that's 50 damage per tick, it's kind of a lot of damage. I'm gonna go with that. The barrier is nice, and don't get me wrong, I might just get blown up and die as soon as I go in and fight like a big nasty boss. Hopefully not though, so if I I can come up here, and then come up here. God, man, it's almost like I've done a little bit of exploration around here before. Telekinesis is his different ultimate ability, so the main one is the shuriken toss, and that one just seems to CC dudes for 4 seconds, which is kind of sick. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of greedy, and I'm probably gonna use my ultimate move on damage with flux to reset the cooldown of my skills now that I've got that routine. Increase the damage against airborne enemies. I like it. Airborne enemies suck. They're the rooty tooty shooty dudes that are really nice and rude, and I don't like them. So any more damage I can do on them is just good news for me. We skipped the nasty puzzle. I'm also tempted. This is the same chamber that I went through in the demo, but I don't remember if there's anything. I think there was something somewhere around here that I could get that wasn't. I've already gotten secrets though. Maybe that was it. That might have been all that was there. I feel like... Aha, here we go. So it wants me to go up there, but we can go down around here. Gimme. Ooh, Sonic Slash is pretty cool. It's a different version of his ult. His current Seismic Rift one is big damage, but it costs 3 pips to use. It's like probably the biggest cash out I have right now when it comes to doing big damage. The Sonic Slash is only a 1 cost, but it hits in a big AoE around you. I think I'm kind of thinking it's a 180-degree slash. You can just line up a bunch of enemies and smash them all. I would rather something that still kills one really annoying enemy really quickly as opposed to big AoE. I'm more of a divide and conquer kind of guy in this game at the moment. Which is why you will see me single out flying enemies as soon as possible. It happened again. That's happened to me before. I'm getting this weird thing where I can make my guy on screen disappear, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if bug, maybe bug? If bug, I don't know. If not bug, then damn dude, I'm doing something cool there. Blink and backstab, always critical hit full health enemies. Pretty good way just to take a flying enemy and say no you and kill him immediately. After I do my nano blades, which is my range move, my regular melee will shoot out blades as well. Pretty cool. Enemies hit or affected by his skills receive the link condition. I think that is just pairing damage. Maybe I go with the critical backstab just to kill the dude at the start. But then again, this one's more consistent damage. This is like a start of the fight kind of problem. Give me this one. I want to just like take a flying enemy and delete him. You'd have no idea. Flying enemies have been the bane of my existence so far. Aha! Open this. Open this. Let's have a look. What do we got? Swift Sword. Boosts damage against enemies whose health is over 80%. So even more so now. So I've got guaranteed crits and a 10% damage boost against full health or 80% or more enemies. Pretty good. Power Blade. So this is his Getsuga Tensho looking kind of move. It still has the same cost, but it's 620. This hits multiple enemies. Blade form hits one enemy and will guarantee kill them if they're below a certain point. I don't know what that threshold is. Maybe it's like 20%. But it will kill a dude if he gets too low. But 6 times 170 on one enemy versus just 620. You can see that blade form is the bigger bang that I need. And boss fights are the scary part of the game for me at the moment. So I would much rather not take that. And we're gonna go in. You thought that was the shop? No, 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 no. This is the shop. Hello, Eden. Big pretty mama Eden. Here we can spend some money to buy health, or we can spend some health to buy money. Receive a routine for Vector, Eku, or Flux. If you're lucky, there's another one here, I think, sometimes, that gives you just a neutral one that helps everyone. I've got 722 bucks, which tells me I can get a lot of stuff, because we did some challenge rooms, we got more money to spend. Give me a Flux one. There's our extra nano blades. Killing with blink, strike, or backstab recasts it, targeting the lowest health enemy. This is kind of nuts. If it sounds insane, it is. We've got the guarantee crit on backstab. We've got the guarantee big damage on high health enemies. Killing spree is kind of insane. I've seen it once before, and unfortunately, I got it very late into a run where I was no longer one-shotting enemies, and I kind of died. Give me an Echo one, because Echo is very cool. Enemies hit by his Echo Strike's second hit are stunned. I think that's my circle one, right? So if I'm on Echo and I hit him with this on the ground, they get stunned. Or if I hit him in the air with it, they get stunned, which is... I like it either way, man. And a Vector upgrade. His attacks will bounce to additional enemies and deal less damage per bounce. Doesn't matter. Even just... like, that's 75% damage going to a second dude. Pretty good. Enemies hit or affected by his skills receive linked. I still want it. Now give me this. Give me that little bit of AoE. Just a smidge. Just a little bit. I'd buy health if I needed it, but luckily we're doing pretty good so far on not taking fat amounts of damage. Eden is doing her best to help us without being noticed. Very shush shush. Very shh. Don't tell the operator. So the guy who's talking to us isn't meant to be aware of Eden's existence or that she's helping me, as far as I'm aware. I know this room. Okay. I kind of know this room. Alright, flying enemy. You, backstab. He didn't die immediately! We've already reached the point where backstabs won't just kill enemies. I'm in agony. You, come here. And then swap. Do that. And then we come over here and we go boom! And we push him away. And then we're gonna go this, and we're gonna press R1, and we're gonna go slash! And hit a bunch of dudes. You're bleeding. There we go. There's our... Whoa! I don't know what happened there. I got my counter, but my counter got stuffed from something. And I think I dashed out of my counter hit somehow. Hang on. Swap to you. Do a stun gun on you. No. Hit you with another one. Teleport slash. Do some of this. Then hit him with this. He's very beefy. We need him to die quickly. Oos. 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 Yeah. Slash. Oh, he's not... I was gonna say, not low enough to the ground. Infinite slashes. Each critical blade form and nano strike attack will trigger an additional attack with a certain critical chance. Ooh. I really want lots of crit if that's the case, so I might take this and keep an eye out. I'm kind of building into Flux if you haven't noticed. I like a lot of Flux's stuff. He does big single target damage, and big single is what I want. Echo is good for single too, but he's also good for cleave. And Vector, I kind of treat Vector as my CC utility guy. He's even got the ability called crowd control right there. His skills do more damage against enemies with debuffs or conditions. We can make enemies leak, which means this is just a 50% damage boost for Echo. It sounds great. It is great. But I'm still building into Flux. I know I shouldn't go too deep into one guy, but I really want Flux to kind of pop off here. No, we need the nano blades more than nano strike. There's two rooms here. We can go this one first. Get me in here. If I sound kind of arse, my throat's going on me. The people in the house have been sick, and I think I'm catching it. Void matter. That's our currency that we need. We love void matter. Lots of void matter. But no, they're sick, and my throat is starting to get kind of, like, you know, messed up. It's why I'm trying to get this recording done a little bit ahead of time, so that if I do get worse... I thought that was something there. Did it look like it was... Yeah, that plant was glowing against the wall. It looked like stuff. Traps! Oh no. Quick. Be like ninja. Wait a minute, did you see that? Is that just me clipping into the wall, or is there... No. I'm just clipping into the... I thought there was a destructible wall there for a second. There are breakable objects, walls and whatnot. I thought for a second we found one. We did not. There, do that, and then he does that, and then we do this, and then no. No, sir. You are receiving all the pain in the world. Where's the next little guy? You. Boof. Slam. Boof. Yeah. Feels good, man. Big slam. Bring him back down again. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just done like an air combo off that launcher, but I don't really care. Hit him with it. Backstab him. Blade waves. Who's next? You, Then over to you. We'll throw some stuff at him. Go in. Boof. Boof. Die. And would you believe it? Throughout the entirety of that fight, my cat was standing in front of my screen. I don't know why, but she's... Off you get. Determined to get attention by standing in front of me at the moment. We need the Nano Blades buff next. I think I want this. So how that should work is we do this. We throw our blades, and then... Yeah. 3 strikes after we get more blades. Come up here. What are we hiding? What are we hiding? What are we hiding? Goodies? You can't hide goodies. Blink strike. Oh god, right from backstab back. It is better, but it doesn't have as much damage. And if I'm trying to do the chain backstab thing, and we want to kill a dude and have that trigger into another dude, and just keep doing big damage, then we want more initial damage from backstab as opposed to blink strike. Blink strike is really good though. I'm kind of torn between, do I want a short cooldown? Uh-oh. Scary room. Whoa. I'm trying my best, as you can probably tell. To not get caught by that laser moving on the ground. Blade form and nano strikes. Nano strikes is the other ability, not the nano one that I've got. Crowd control. Critical hits cause your next melee attack to shoot nano blades at the target. That's pretty good. We've got some decent synergy with crit. We just need more raw crit chance, but with how often we're hitting, we must be critting a little bit, you'd think, right? Keep moving. Keep moving. I see goodies up there. Do you see goodies up there? I do. I see... Yoink. Some goodies hiding. I'm thinking there might be stuff up here, too. No? Just my imagination. Oh, well. The movement is insane, though. You really can just do a lot with this movement tech. I think even, if you wanted to, you could do some pretty, you know, fancy stuff involving characters who can manipulate their horizontal and vertical plane. There's a lot you can do here. Alright, so... I might take this. So right now... Vector's triangle just yoinks a dude. This pulls in, like, a bunch of guys nearby. Just kind of yoinks them all in. I might mess with this. I normally like the suck because I can pick a dude and just go, you, come here. But I kind of mess with this one. This one into the slam is a pretty good combo. Teleport. Slash. Still not dying from that, mind you. There we go. Big slam. Do you see what I see? I see it. Little lift for you. Little slash for you. Little slash for you. Thank you. Big damage. Enemies hit get linked. Enemies affected by telekinesis are pulled together at the end of the effect. Give me the link thing. We're going to go in and we're going to link some dudes. So this wall got blown up while I was fighting, but this is a destructible wall. You probably saw the cracks. What do we have here? Magnetic grip. Literally just go right back to what we just got rid of. But I think the grip duration lasts longer, so I guess it's just better for Maybe what I want to do instead is start on Vector and jump up and grab a dude and bring him over and then do like some initial combo stuff. But I don't want to be airborne standing in front of an enemy for too long because other range guys are going to start trying to shoot me. It's ever so slightly annoying. Look at that. Do I want to go that way or should I just walk around it? Sometimes that's an optional path you can go down. It seems like some doors just close off based on the the seed of the run. Some rooms are accessible, other ones are not. Whoa. I messed up. Come here, my pretty. Did you get knocked off the edge? Oh, he did. Sick. The little boom that shot at the ground, I think it pushed him off. Pretty good. If linked enemy is hit or affected by a skill, other ones are pulled towards it. We need this one. That 50% damage on conditions is just kind of nuts. That's the way to go, which means we want to go this way. We want to go the optional route and go get some more goodies like money and power-ups, things that are going to make us strong. Currencies. I want lots of these. I want to max out my health. I want to max out my skills. I want to upgrade, man. I know it may not seem like it right now, but once I get to the boss fight, you'll kind of see that it's not messing around, man. I mean, you get hit, you die. I'm just gonna say it, you die. You'll die hard. Ah, we're here. All right. I wasn't sure how slow I was going, but we're doing pretty good here. So we get these just before a boss fight. We can upgrade a protocol, we can upgrade a corpora, and we can, to get rid of one that we don't want, to get a new one of the same tier. If I take a look at my inventory real quick, what are my corporas at the moment? So we can get up to 6. We've got more damage against heavy fellas, more damage against flying fellas, and more damage against guys with 80% or more health. I wouldn't mind getting rid of the heavy enemies one. I don't need this greatly. So, tell you what. Let's do this. And we'll start by ditching this. Pick a new one. Shield enemies, max health increase, or leak damage. Give me the max health increase. And now I might be able to buff it. So I get more health, please. And then we buff a protocol. Protocol is pretty simple. It'll give us, I think, most, if not all of them in a big list. Except the rarity, I think, is still randomized. So I can increase my nano blades, my blade form, all of the different things. And radial pull is the one rare in here, which I don't need to be upgrading, to be honest. Backstab is nice. I think I might upgrade my nano blades because they're tied to a lot of what I want to do with my blade damage. I don't know if it buffs the actual waves that come out from my normal sword attacks, but either way, it's a fun attack and I want to buff it. Spend money for health. We're at full health. We're okay. Let's go in. I might just die here. If I do die here, I will endeavor to upgrade myself and show you more of the run later next time or so, but we have gotten past this boss before. I've beaten him. I beat him on my first try, and then I proceeded to lose to him like 3 times in a row after on my subsequent run. Somehow I got worse instead of better. Go figure. I must have just gotten very lucky with a strong run on my very first one. Like, very lucky. I did so much damage, it was ridiculous. Alright. Summon the boss. Saru, the big monkey. Hello, Saru. We have to be so careful. If he hits me, it's gonna just kill, dude.
This is all they're good for now. Your test.
He messed up my backstab somehow. He got stunned somehow there. Fire these. Hit him with this real quick. I just want to get some damage out and spend it. Backstab him. Hit him with this. Swap. Stun him. Second hit should hit him with that. Oh dear. He seems pissed, dude. Where are these items? I don't know if they reach. They do reach. Oh, that hit me. So much damage. Can I just delete that real quick? Thank you. Alright. First phase down. Saru! He's pissed.
A rabid dog deserves more mercy than them.
Scary. Especially this part. Oh, that's so mean, dude. It untargets from him before it, like... Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, you're mean. I think he's shooting faster. Is he shooting faster? Come on. Did that hit me? He's doing it again, isn't he? I'm trying to delete him before he gets to do this, but he's just getting to do this. Whoa. Way too early on that one. Alright, when he comes down, we're gonna hit him with the source, and he should die. Go behind him, nothing personal, my guy. Down he goes. And believe it or not, I don't think he's done. He's not done. The music, though, man. This game's music is perfect.
Let them howl. Let them beg.
I'm gonna go straight in for the big ult. Holy shit, dude. God damn. Oh, I just had my perfect counter. I messed it up. Where have I gone? Did I kill it? No, I did not kill that. Oh! Okay, that hurt. Finish him. Oh, dude. I avoided so many of them, and then that last hit got me and did like half my health. Or at least like 30 or 40 damage. I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't think I did the full Saru fight on the first run. Maybe they do that on purpose. I don't remember the phase where I have to break the thing in his hand. But I did get one of these. I've picked up a soul core. Because I've unlocked one of my abilities for my... Huh. Maybe he gets harder on subsequent runs. Either way, very cool fight. 3 phases on the first fight, though. My goodness. Let me get a quick sip in. My throat is starting to bug me. There we go. New area. Now, bear in mind, I'm down to 101 health. So I lost 79. You start the game with 100 health, so I would have barely scraped through that fight. Getting my health upgrades is very, very handy. Eventually I may not need them, but right now, yeah. Steel Sanctuary is very cool, by the way. Very big area. Very big area. There is goo on the ground. Don't step in the goo. I am not locked on. I'm a fool! Fella is so high up in the air. Oh, big dodge counter. Fat dodge counter. He's trying so hard to escape me. I won't let him. I want this guy deleted. Thank you.
You are without equal.
Sick. It just if it looks cool, dude, it's because it feels cool. I love it. Upslam will spawn ripples that travel nearby enemies and knock them up, so my uppercut will also uppercut other dudes. Give me that, actually. Just hitting them with collateral uppercut? Sounds good to me, man. You're telling me my Shoryuken can Shoryu other dudes that won't hit by my Shoryu? Metal. I'll take it. Alright. Big, nasty, scary area, and sometimes there's goodies all over the place. The problem is, see that goo on the ground? We don't want to step in the goo. The goo is bad, so we want to go up, up. Just take my word for it that the goo is bad, and that's why the chest is here, because it wants you to walk in the goo and get hit by it. Push dudes away versus down blast. You know, I've been not showing you down blast. Let's show you down blast. So on the ground, boof, big AoE, very, very powerful, very, very cool. Let me just dance around a bit and wait for that cooldown to come back. There might be something over here. No, there was once, but there isn't this time. And then in the air, we go down. It's not a bad way to just, you know, end the air fight and then go straight to the ground slam, get out of there kind of deal. It's pretty good. I don't think I've ever found anything topside up here. If there is, let me know, but I don't think there is. Ah, it's one of these. Are you ready for precision space ninja platforming? Yeah, that's right. Your boy is kind of built for it, you know. He's kind of good at it. I'm not. He lied. He lied blatantly. I do like what they do. What are the fans? Send him back down. What? Scared. You know what? Fuck you in particular. I just hate you. And I don't want you to have a good life. Those fans worry me, dude. Here, have the blade waves. Ooss. Do some of this. Buff him in. Send him down. Yeah. Teleport in. Yeah. Die. Airborne and juggled enemies hit by a ground shatter. Implant an echo. The echo is the bomb. Do I have ground shatter? No, I don't. Well, if I take it, I'll have a thing for it. That's the one thing I've got to get good at, is recognizing what moves I'm actively using by name, because I'm picking things I don't need sometimes. And I know someone's going to say, it shouldn't do that. It should just show you things for what you've got. I mean, yes, but at the same time, if they show me something for a different ability, I might take it and then hunt that ability, because it's like, oh, the really powerful, awesome thing for this ability just showed up. If I take it and I find it late, it just adds that layer of roguiness to it. I do get where you're coming from, though. It does feel bad when you've got a bunch of options and there's like 2 out of 3 options for something you don't even have. And it's like, oh, this doesn't help me now at all. It'll help you later, maybe, if you want to take it, but I get what you mean. Alright, center area. This is the gong to summon the boss, but we can't do it until we've done the other branches. The other branches are to the left and the right, so let's go this way first. I think that's just healing up there. I'm going to wait and get that later, though. Same with you. I'm going to leave this healing here. So, main room, we don't want that. We want the side room. Side room's going to have the goodies. I apologize if the video runs a bit long. This area can be... This is like the bigger area than the first one. Depending on how much of the side stuff you want to do, and I'm going to probably take a lot of the side rooms to get resources, because I want to upgrade my account. Make myself stronger. We only have one other routine to worry about, but now we get max barrier. I don't know if that just means 2 barrier hits, which would be pretty cool, to be honest. If it is, there we go. Wasn't sure if that was another way to go down. We're good, we're out of here. Getting that boss soul, the little S, the red S in the upper right, is the resource for that. It's what lets you unlock more abilities for your character to be used from the very start. So a lot of these moves that I'm swapping between, I can permanently unlock them as a thing I can just take at the beginning. And then I can just say, right, I don't care, I'm just going to use this the whole run. Which is nice that you can do that. You don't have to worry about finding a new skill when you're out and about. Oh. Hang on, hang on. I need to... Whoa, that was scary. No, no, no. I literally don't like the look of you. That guy's scary. If a linked enemy is killed, the link jumps nearby dudes. I don't think I have magnetic anymore. Magnetic is my normal triangle that I got rid of. I've got the big AoE pull now. Which I'm still, you know, I can go either way on that. I could go back and get magnetic if I want. I see 2 directions here. Where are we going? Oh, is that healing I see down there? I'm back up to full health though. The healing from fighting enemies is helping. It is coming in clutch. I'm very thankful for it. Well, this is just not on the main path, so clearly I want to go this way. Look at this environment, by the way. It's very cool. Kinetic Blast! You know, I'm messing with Down Blast, and I don't hate it, but Kinetic Blast is kind of just groovy, and I still like it, so I'll go back to it. I'm just doing this thing where, oh, look, a skill shows up, take it. Oh, look, a skill shows up, take it. Unless it completely, like, screws my setup, I just kind of rotate a lot. I'm still getting familiar with the abilities and what I like and what I don't like. I'll probably end up with favorites eventually. But for now... Oh, tricky. For now, I'm okay with it. I like that they're not afraid to put a little bit of platforming in here. They've given you, like, some really... Oh, sick movement tools, and they're like, yeah, let's just let them use it, dude. Scary. Damn, fuck you in particular, I guess, my guy. I'm sorry. Oh, that uppercut was sick. That guy got hit with so many things, by the way. Echo explosions now implant an echo on enemies' hits, so my echoes do echoes. Yeah, do that. Why not? Why not? Let's go the alternate way. Go get stuff. They throw a lot of stuff your way. If you want it. It's there, man, for the taking. Go take it. I'm gonna try and take a look over... Oh, no, that is certain doom. What do we have here? There's Ground Shatter. Isn't that the one that I have the thing for? Ah, it is a stun. You know what? We'll take it. Well, I did have ground... What was the thing I got for Ground Shatter? I've got Echo Strike. We need to keep Echo Strike, guaranteed. Upslam spawns ripples. I no longer have access to that effect. Airborne and juggled enemies hit by Ground Shatter implant an Echo. So we're getting a lot of Echo implanting now by the looks of it, because my Echo Strike and my Ground Shatter can now do it, so that's pretty nice. I might have to swap into Echo a little bit faster in my fights. I might do him second. Secrets that aren't all that secret. Thank you very much. Oh my god. Do the Dark Souls wiggle if you know you know. And we're through, dude. Just like that. No time to rest. No stopping this train. We're running. We're going. We're moving. This is a big room, dude. My backstab didn't come out. Oh dear. Did you see that? I canceled it too early. You. Oh, I have to make sure I don't. Oh, you can cancel it too quickly. I don't know what happened. I turned into someone else. Oh! Okay, I gotta be really careful I don't dash out. I thought my backstab would guarantee hit, so I'm hitting my dash to move as quickly as possible, and I'm canceling it. Grip pulls an extra enemy. If linked enemy hit by a skill, they pull towards it. Linked enemies affected by debuffs spread them to other linked enemies. Oh, so I can spread my, my leak. Dude, there's so many things. I don't know what order I want to go in now. Do I want to go... Maybe I start the fight now with, Vector, and I just jump up and do my AoE pull, and then I swap into Enku, and then I swap into Flux last? Nasty goo on the ground. I don't really know if I want to do that, but we'll try it out. I might just go up and do my big pull. We'll do that, swap into others afterwards. We'll see how it goes. If I get bullied for it, and I mess up, well, so be it. It's kind of nice, actually. No. You're what I don't like. That's a nice attack, dude. Oh, the chain backstabs kicked in because he died from it. Very nice. This is the only one that we have an ability for, or that we can even work with. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then we go... Is it down this side? Or did I go up this side? I'm kind of lost. I need the assistance of... Red door, so I don't want to go that way. Thank you. I need the assistance of checking to see which direction I'm meant to be facing. In green door, we want to go this way. Hello, green door. Is it time to go through the green door? And we have... Void matter. It's one void matter. Wait a minute, I just realized. I went from 162 to 163. That hardly seems worth it. I'm getting so much more void matter from regular combat. Maybe perhaps a bug? Is it a bug? A glitch? A problem with the system? Do I need a multiplier to make that do more? Maybe it's just a part of, like, my little early access shenanigans. And now we have access to... the Emporium. I've gone into one or two of these Emporiums in the second area. That just didn't have anything inside besides the first... Yeah! Look, it has nothing in here. Ah, lady's messing with me. So this is just kind of like a breather to get, like, as she said, you know, get some money, get some health back. I could blow some health. It's only 50 health to get some money, and then I could probably restore all that health from killing enemies in combat. But I've got $1,600 dues, man. I don't think I'm that hard up for cash. I probably wouldn't even be able to spend it all. If it's 150 per normal purchase in the shop, and then 100 for the ones before a boss fight, I think we're kind of okay. I think we're good on money. It would need to be like 500 or 600 a piece. We've done a pretty good job of hitting all the secondary rooms to make sure we get a lot of cash and a lot of, you know, just bonuses. We're back! She was nice enough to drop me here, and as you can see, it looks like the cabling is glowing. It's telling me that my left side, that we did first, is done. So now we go this side. We have to do the other part. Yoink. This might open up later. I don't know. It looks pretty broken to me, though. In we go. Speedrunning in this is going to be insane, though. It'll be very cool to see.
Nothing that came before you matters.
Airborne, dude. What can they do about it? Actually, I want you. I would like you to shut up and die. Horse. Horse, horse.
Will you be the one, I wonder?
Thank you for the money. I was just talking about my money situation and how much I need more money. None of these doors are accessible. I guess we're going this way. What do I get for my trouble? Is that a heal? Why not? Pick it up anyway. I don't need it, but we'll pick it up. I don't want to say I'm feeling confident because that's a mistake in this game to say that you feel confident. Ooh, messed that up a little bit. But I don't feel not confident. I feel like we've got a pretty decent survive until the timer runs out. Oh, I can do that. That just means run away. I won't, but I could. Holy crap, he blew up. That guy, like, died. Damn! I don't really do the ground ones that much, do I? You can see why. They're a little bit slow for me. Oof. Don't know where the others are. Hang on. He AoEs when he does this. Boof. Boof. I think that misses. That definitely misses. Slam. That's definitely missing. I'm doing it too far away. Here, you have this. What? That's your chain. Yep. Oh. I'm trying to target Fly Guy over here. Holy shit! Damn! That has to be the Echo blowing up, right? That did a lot. Okay, Echo might be catching up and doing a lot of work with that. That, what is it? Ground Shatter? Shattering? What? Ground Shatter, yeah, Ground Shatter, kind of sick. On the ground, it's very fast. I like how fast it is. In the air, though, man, that was doing some work for us. Yes, I would like to open this, please. Blues! Ooh. Big upgrade to Blade Form. Big upgrade to Echo Strike. Ooh. And big upgrade to Shuriken that I haven't really used at all in this because it's expensive. And I mean, it's good if I can stun a guy. If I knock him on his ass and then chuck it, you can see it just kind of spins in place. It does a lot of damage though. But I mean... It gets 60 more damage per hit, mind you. In 6 slots. So what is that? Like an extra 360 damage? It's a lot of damage. Or 120 more damage every time he does his circle. That's insane. That's going from... Like, this is going from green to blue. These are going from, like... This is from gray to blue, dude. Give me this one. We were just talking about how Enku was doing kinda good. Our boy is, deserving of some love after the performance he's been putting on. There's probably stuff behind me that I could have grabbed just then, but I'm not... Oh, wait. I just went, like... I saw it? I don't know why... Uh-oh. No, wait, I need to go backwards. I don't know why. No, it's the goo. There we go. I saw that and I'm like, oh wait, I could spring over to there. That's the way we went the first time around. I just almost did a full circle. Well, we can't go that way. I guess we gotta go up here and go boing.
They only exist for you. Honor their sacrifice.
Just letting them all bleed for a little bit while I wait for cooldowns. I think my friend over here is healing. Can we not? Knock him on his ass. Couple of swipes. What? How did that swipe miss? Maybe I want to save that one for on the ground a little bit more. I thought that had a much bigger range. The fact that it missed. How could you miss? He's 3 feet in front of you. This way? It's helping me out somehow, man. I'm getting something out of it. Oh, I'm getting a few somethings out of it. Alright. And then we go back through here. I like his air dodge, actually. I know Vector's kind of, like, it feels like he's getting the backseat treatment, but he is very useful. He's very helpful. He's just like, he's the unsung hero, you know? He's the guy who's doing a lot of work in the background. I should do his R1. I gotta show you the shuriken at some point. Think I was born yesterday? No, man. I might die tomorrow, but I wasn't born yesterday. I know I know where there's stuff hidden in there. And second to last room, maybe, for this section? Wait. Oh, oh. Scary. Aren't you, my friend? Poor guy. Dude. The fact that Eku just jumps up and does this jumping attack, and it will knock a dude over, it's so strong. That's such a potent thing to do. Jumping slam, dude. I recommend it. Ugh. Why didn't I get over there? No! What? I just lost so much health. He got stuck on like an invisible wall. What happened? That's so much damage I just took. I just lost half my health. Well, if I get a chance to go to a shop and buy some goodies, I know what I'm doing. What the hell is that? Well, whatever it is. I don't like the look of it. I haven't seen that before. What the hell are you? Damn, did he just blow up? I think the echo got him, dude. Sit down. Yeah. Wow. He went wow, and he sucked them all in. Dude, I just healed so much health. That's my first, like, elite enemy I saw. He had a name and everything. I didn't even see his name properly, but he had one. Heals me. Ah, the shop. Thank you. Well, to be fair, I lost half my health and I'm back to 151. Maybe I don't even need to wipe, but I've got so much money. I'll just do it anyway.
I bet your circuits could use an idol.
Yeah. I mean, I've got lots of cash, and you're not really offering me anything in the shop.
Have dreams for the future, I wonder.
I do have dreams for the future. How did you know? How did you know that I had dreams for the future? I'm an AI, though. To give a brief synopsis, now that we're a little bit further into the run, I believe the idea, the premise behind the game is that we are one of the last AI programs that are being trained against my kin, my contemporaries. All of my little enemies that we're fighting are like other programs like myself, and we're being pit against each other so that we can effectively create the most powerful version of me. We're doing the doomsday thing where we're just throwing me into the simulation over and over and over again until I become powerful enough that I can repopulate the planet with Eden. Sounds crazy. It probably is. I forgot that we had... Oh, that's a healing station. Oh, I could have been using that the whole time. That's good to know. I thought that was a regular heal. I know there was one regular heal sitting over there somewhere, right? Yeah. But we're ready for the boss. Now, this is where I think the run ends, because I've never beaten this guy, and yeah, he's a bit tricky. Also, I'm sorry about the shuriken before. I chucked it at that mini-boss, and he just moved immediately. Probably why I'm not the biggest fan of the shuriken. On stationary enemies that you can stun and hold down, yes. Very, very good. I need to use it better.
Will it be your end?
Proft, like, one-shot me, I will let you know. He did something in my first attempt on this guy. He summons minions at one point. He, like, goes invincible, summons minions, and he did this big Thunderstrike attack that just absolutely destroyed me. We gotta be ready. I might need to save my R1s for the minions. Sup, Proft? You goofy-looking son of a bitch. I'm here to kill.
I shall watch with great interest.
We're gonna do this. God damn! Oh dear! What's he doing? What's he doing? What's that? What's that? What? Ah! It's the lightning! Yeah, that shit, like, full-on one-shot me last time, dude. Oh, we're too slow. That's so risky. Oh my god. Oh, that touched me. I got too close. Is it just a push away? Is he just knocking me off him? Oh! He's pissed. Come on. Come on. Phase 2. Yes. 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 Oh, he's angry. He's shaking his head. He's angry.
They know no mercy. I taught them too well.
Why did you teach them mercy? Alright, hang on, hang on. He's healing him. We need to kill this guy immediately. Yeah, he becomes active again. I think he's pissed. Damn! I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what... Ah, what the fuck? What is this? Need to kill this little... Die. Damn! Damn! Oh, that's what killed... I understand. He has a ground slam. I didn't know that he was doing a freaking ground slam, dude. Ah, the balls! I tried to stay airborne. Holy damage, my guy. He's got another. He's still going. That's a mean fight. I will be ready for it next time, though. Kind of. He's still bleeding, though. Wait, if I just wait here long enough. No, it's fine. It's fine. We got a triple S on the iteration rank, though. We did some cool combos. We showed off a lot of the combat. Considering that we're like, what, 4 or 5 runs in, I'm okay with this. I will bend the bow. I will give the gracious bow. My opponent is very strong, very dangerous, very difficult. But now we get to come over here and take a look at some stuff. So rather than do all the passive upgrading, I want to take a look and see if there's any corporas that we can unlock, because they only cost 25 each. There's a bunch of decent ones over here, like increasing damage with leak is pretty good. The salt is nice, salt on the wound. Brief invincibility when taking damage. Pretty good, pretty good. Get chips after combat. Reduce the cooldown of regular skills. I do kind of like this, just being able to spam more. Increase your dodge counter window, so, you know, to get more. I think I only did like 1 or 2 actual dodge counters in that. So you can... There's a difference between dodging and getting the dodge counter proc. Like, a close dodge will give you the slowdown time thing, but I don't think you can do the counter afterwards. You need to dodge it really, like, on the ladder to get the counter prompt to come up. Crit chance, that's a good one. I'm just gonna grab that now, actually. That's just so good. And the cooldown of abilities, give me those two. Restore a portion of your max life when entering the shop, that's pretty good. Increase your crit damage. I should take that with weak point. Actually, give me that one as well. Increase your attacks. The attack speed of your regular attacks. No. It's called White Monster. Increase your dodge counter damage. That's pretty good. If I get more consistent, like if I had Spidey Sense at the same time. Damage against bosses. Yes, please. We need that right away. Increase damage against elites. I think I only found one technically. Damage against regular enemies. And the special charge gain. Yes, I want the charge gain. Alright, so we've got like a pretty decent chunky, you know, pretty handy amount that I wanted to get there. We've got some left over. This, by the way, I don't know what I would unlock here because I need these boss souls because of the monkey that we killed at the start. I have Nano Strike available. I could just get Backstab at the start, but I feel like I want to get something for someone else. Like, Eku's Upslam is pretty good. The Ground Shatter is nice. Having access to a damage and stun enemies in the area on a fast attack, mind you, this might be like his best move here. I do like the Upslam. Eku's abilities are very good. The Implant is okay. I'm not good at it, like I said. I kind of like the Grip. I know the Grip doesn't do damage, and we had the benefit of this pole doing damage for us, but the Grip is so nice for just taking one dude, and just, he brings him to you, and I think he's like CC'd while he's inside that little bubble. It's very nice. I do wonder, like, Telekinesis might be kind of neat, but you know what? I might do Ground Shatter. I'm gonna put it on, equip it, and get it ready. I'll equip Nano Strike for my next run. Just get it ready for next time, you know, just so I don't forget to do this now. And then last but not least, before we start wrapping up, let's get a looky look at our Nexus. So, health isn't maxed yet. Honestly, after that fight, I kind of get the impression I would rather just walk in there with as much juice as possible, so I have, like, the option to learn. Now, we start each run with the repository at the start. We could also enable the enhancer in the Emporium. So we have to, whenever we go into the shop where the lady is, it looks like we need to unlock her having these things in there. Ah. 20 each. I could get 2. I could enhance my Corporas. Eden's Blessing is pretty good. We need a lot. Reduce the price of interactables. Pretty good. Elites have a chance to drop Soul Cores. Soul Cores are the thing that unlock new things. That's okay. I'll just fight the first monkey boss over and over again. I'll eventually unlock them that way. More money. We didn't really have a less of money, do we? Although having options for more things to use, we will need more money. But right now, that's not my issue. Vitality Fabricator can spawn in the run. That's the spend money for health. Devil's Bargain. I'm not sure what that is. Enhances and these are all just having the same things but appear in the run. Increase regular skill damage. We can get 10 of these, so 25% more damage. 25% more skill damage. I'm working on cooldowns right now, but no. I'm thinking, and then faster, the higher the style gauge, the more charge. 200%. This line right here might be the most impactful line for me at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. Blessing can be used more times. That's pretty good. More times for each of the things. I like that. And then up here, I didn't have enough to go up to this route yet. I haven't got one for this row yet either, but we would have got critical hit chance increased 1% per, so 10% base, pretty good. Boost the damage dealt by critical hits, attack speed, base attack damage, all pretty basic at the moment. Unlock additional slots for character routines. This is what we need. That's from like, we only get so many routines, corporas, universal character. Yeah, these would be really good. So the power that we're going to get from this row and this row, I think, are very impactful. This one up here just means more of the actual, like, augments that we can get. And the more of those, the better. But I might buff the regular skill damage first. Just getting raw damage. I've got a bit of cooldown already. But if I can make my skills hit harder, don't be terribly surprised if I do the next video, and I've already done like 2 or 3 more runs, just as like farming runs. 20% more is a nice start. If I do like farming runs effectively to like get some power in my talent tree, don't be surprised, because there's some things in there I really want that are going to make it much easier for me to maybe take down the Prophet. I don't know right now. I think the information was available to me, but I'm not going to tell you whether or not the Prophet is the last boss in the run or not. I don't know if there's 2 biomes or 3. It is early access. We are still in early days. I'm not sure, though. I might just wait and see if we're able to kill him. I'll take a look at it afterwards. But, let me get this mouse off the screen, annoying. That's it for my first jump in, showing off some Morbid metal. I am not disappointed in the least. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. The combat is exactly what I want. The music is what I want. It's fast, it's fluid, it's very lethal, very Ninja Gaiden inspired. I know people were probably very quick to talk about it being very close to something like Devil May Cry, and they're not wrong, but I do get a lot of Ninja Gaiden out of this, more so than Devil May Cry, especially after recently playing through 2 Black and 4 that just came out. I'm getting some Yakumo from the... Like, swapping characters feels like weapon swapping in Ninja Gaiden 4. If I didn't know this game was already being worked on years in advance, I would say that this was inspired by 4, but I don't know if it actually is. But huge props to the devs once again for sending out an early code that lets me get into this before release, so I could have time to kind of get my bearings with it and show you guys as much of this early game as possible, so that you can understand whether or not you want to pick it up or not, which I think if you're an action roguelike fan, this is a must-buy. It does have a learning curve at the beginning. There's a lot going on, but it kind of reminds me of playing Doom, you know? In the beginning, you're going to like be a bit hard off, you're not going to be moving as quickly and doing things as quickly. Once you get the hang of it, you're going to be flying through, dude. Oh, the music kicks in to emphasize, too. I said Doom. Yeah, I said Doom. But with all of that said and done, I've got to get out of here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at Morbid Metal. Be sure to go take a look at it for yourselves, and I will see you all again next time. I have a Morbid one.